I wanted to talk about the rotate tool. This is a tool where there's often several questions when we're learning how to use it. And I also want to show you a feature that is new to SketchUp 2023. So let's look at that first. I have this object selected using the select tool, and I'm going to my toolbar and I'm looking for the tool here called flip. So this becomes really handy if you simply need to turn something 180 degrees. You can activate the tool and then come in and simply use your mouse to click on whichever direction you need that to change. Probably I don't need the upside down chair. And in the green direction, I really won't see a difference because it's the same thing. But in this case, I'm able to flip the chair 180 degrees in the red direction. In this case, I have a chair and a table, and I want to put them together. So really, I need to turn this 90 degrees, not 180. So in that case, the rotate tool is going to be the most handy. So part of the issue with rotate is getting it on the right plane. In this case, I do want it in the blue axis, and you can see the inference here where it's picking up. But if I go over here, it's coming in at a strange angle. So if I picked that and then began to rotate it, something like this would happen. So I really want to get it in the blue direction. If I wanted to rotate it from maybe the side view, I could simply tap the left arrow key to get it to go in the green direction, or the right arrow key to get it to go in the red direction. So that is a tip that is really helpful. In this case, I simply need it on the blue. So once I have the inference in place, left click once. That sets that sort of base point, right? I need to click one more time. And because I want it to turn evenly, I don't want to choose an arbitrary angle. I want to just stay on this red axis line. So I can click here, I can come all the way to the end. It doesn't matter as long as I stay on that axis. Left click again, and then simply rotate the chair. And in this case, I want it to land on the green axis before I left click one more time. So there was no right click there. It was all left click to get the object into place. Now, if I want to, I think I'll just go ahead and talk about copy while I'm in here really quick. And maybe I want, well, I'll move the chair in place and then I'll copy the table. So I'm going to move the chair using the move tool. And actually, I like to select first using the move tool. And I'll come in here and stay on the red axis. You can hold down Shift key to sort of lock that into place. I know I'm putting it in the middle of the table. That's fine. And I could be a little more accurate at this point and maybe come in and choose, I'd like to get on the end point of the chair, but we'll go here. And then let's go ahead and move it out. Again, stay in the green direction, move it out about there. If I really wanted the accuracy, I might make myself a guideline to the center and try to work that in. So both of these objects are from the 3D warehouse. This is actually the Herman Miller Caper chair that we have in our studios, and this is just a drafting table. When I am downloading pieces like this, I'm going to look for the ones that are actually from the manufacturer, from the brand. And some of that is available in the 3D warehouse, and some of it is available on the manufacturer website. So let's say I want a row of 3 of these. These aren't grouped right now, they're individual components or groups. So I could go ahead and make that a group so that when I select it, it's just a little easier. So I'm going to come in and use the move tool to copy it. And here is where it gets a little critical, is that you want to think about like if I want this to touch, I want another copy right here, then I really want this edge to touch this edge, or the bottom leg to touch the bottom leg. So that will make a difference from the points I choose. I want to choose this point on the left first and then line it up here. So I'll go ahead and choose the point on the top. So launching the move tool, going to find that inference. So yes, from point. And then if I start moving my mouse, I want to make sure I'm on the red. And you can see it's just moving. So tap the control key or option on a Mac, and that launches the copy tool. So then I can come in and constrain it on the red axis and set it exactly on that point. So practice, maybe download an object and practice copying it, practice moving it. Practice is going to be critical before you start launching into the projects. So again, staying on the red axis, I can always hold down Shift to lock that, tap Control or Option, and I'm going to show you again when I hit the Shift key, you can see it gets darker red, and then line it up there. So there's 3 copies of that desk setup. So I hope that helps. Maybe we'll rotate one more time just for fun. Maybe I want these to go in a different direction. So I'll select them all, launch the rotate tool, and again, let's actually try it from the red direction this time and see what we get. So I just use the arrow keys to tap that. So if I go this way, yeah, it's going to go upside down. So you kind of have to know which way you want to go. Blue is going to work the best for what I want to do with this. And again, stay on those right angles when you can. And then I can go ahead and rotate, and I can come all the way over to the green direction, or I could simply type in an angle. Maybe I want that at 45 degrees, and I've typed it in down at the bottom here, and then that's what I've got. So I hope that helps, but it definitely takes practice with both of those tools, with rotate and with copy. As a last little bonus, I went ahead and flipped these back so they are in a straight line. Let's look and see how we would do a whole layout of these tables and chairs. So I'll go ahead and select them using the select tool, grab the move tool, and let's say I want the front of this table to the front of the next table to be 6 feet apart. So I'm going to begin moving along the green axis and tap the Control or Option key to launch the move command, and I will type 6 feet, enter. And now if I want more rows of this, I will go ahead and type 4x, and then it made 3 more rows. So I have a total of 4 that I've copied. So I hope that is helpful too. That's similar to how we did the stair layout. This is just looking at it from the point of view of moving or copying furniture.